Running for SCA president was one of the greatest endeavors I have ever pursued. Due to the confidence and calmness I had to have during the election, many people didn't see the great anxiety and pressure I dealt with internally. The motivation of winning is what made me want to see my campaign through to the end. Those who follow the single story of me being perfect and unbothered can never realize the turmoil and chaos inside of me during that period. People identify others by single stories we make up in our heads. If we stopped to take the time and discover the intricacies of other people, then we would be more connected to humans we interact with in our everyday lives. One such single story would be the story many people have when they first meet me. Some people perceive me as being narcissistic or possessing an aura of grandiosity. A lot of the things I'm involved in, such as being SCA president, being an EBA, being an NHS member, all put me in relative positions of power, which others perceive me as being undeserving of. Another reason people view me this way is because I am self-confident and live with generally little anxiety or nervousness, which can cause many people to feel threatened. Someone will hear a teacher or another student call me Mr. President or praise me for something that I've done in the past or am doing, and they automatically build a picture of the type of person I am in their heads. Conversely, there is a totally different story that others may have of me. My interests are often viewed as boring and not very exciting, not something that's characteristic of the previously held assumptions about me. One of these interests I have is golf. Most think it's a sport for old rich white people, but in my opinion it's extremely interesting and requires deep thought and calculation in order to be good at, and it's what I find to be enjoyable. Some other aspects of me considered boring would be my favorite color being beige, or my clothing style, which does include a lot of sweaters and khakis. Or even my future career goals of becoming a business management consultant sounds uninteresting to most people. How is it that these stories are representative of my totality in some people's minds and yet are so different? Anytime that we only see one side of a person, there is a total opposite side that can hold a different story. Each person has multiple sides that make up the whole, and if we are willing to view each other in this way, then we will increase our chances of finding connection and understanding. Single stories destroy the potential for relationships to grow and blossom into beautiful, complex stories. Destruction of potential connections prevents us all from coming closer together. Thank you for listening, and remember, what you see is never really all that is there. So you should treat every individual as a unique human who deserves to have their story told.